Now, because you have freedom in Christ, it doesn't mean you could just do you, boo. I can do whatever I want. No, you can't. You also need to practice good judgment. You do. The Bible helps you with this, and in particular, the New Testament, but it's not prescriptive on all things, and it doesn't draw the lines all the time. Some things you just have to practice with good wisdom. Paul also talks about this when he's talking to the church in Corinth. In 1 Corinthians 10, he says, you say, I'm allowed to do anything, but not everything is good for you. You say, I'm allowed to do anything, but not everything is beneficial for you. Don't be concerned for your own good, but for the good of others. Sure, you might can do that, but is it the best thing for you? And who is it affecting? You might like to drink. Okay, but should you get drunk? And if you get drunk every time, put the glass down. Put it down. And if drinking causes someone else to sin or fall, then maybe in honoring others, you should refrain from drinking. And, I remember when I was a youth pastor, I really don't drink at all. But when I was a youth pastor, every now and then we would have wine, around. That happens in my house every now and then. And I would, hang out with people who did do that. But when I was a youth pastor, I just made it up in my spirit because kids would come over to the house. We would hang out with them. I would go to a restaurant, and then after what I was eating, they'd come, oh, Pastor Jeff, I saw you. Just wanted to say hi and meet, introduce you to my parents. And so I said in my spirit and right then and there, I will not drink alcohol. I just won't do it. But because I will never know what they're thinking when they see it. And when it comes to kids, I know drinking and alcohol just does not mix. So I just decided not to do it. If someone says they want to refrain from alcohol in their walk with Jesus, okay. If someone says that it's okay for them, then okay. But whatever you do, honor the Lord and give thanks to the Lord. Now listen, the Bible does talk about getting drunk. Now you thought you were going to get away. You thought you were going to slide by. Slide by. It says in Ephesians 5:18 and Galatians 5:19-21 that drunkenness is a sin. It actually says it is a sin and that it leads to debauchery. Like, oh, I did debauchery in high school. I did debauchery. debauchery. No, Tiffany. Not archery, debauchery. Debauchery is basically going buck wild. It's letting it all go. I mean, when you get drunk, who does it do any good? Does it do any good? And you might be saying, well, when I get drunk, I'm able to let the fun me out, the fun me. Well, Bethany, we don't need to see that fun you because it almost got you killed last night. If drinking and getting drunk causes you or other people to fall, sometimes literally fall, then maybe you should not be doing it. For we don't live for ourselves or die for ourselves. Listen to me. We don't live for ourselves or die for ourselves. If we live, it's to honor the Lord. And if we die, come on now, it's to honor the Lord. So whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. Christ died and rose again for this very purpose, to be Lord both the living and of the dead. Don't you know that you don't belong to yourself? You belong to the Lord. You belong to the Lord. Galatians 2:19, it said, you shall no longer be living with the person living inside of you, but the person who lives through you. And that's Jesus. Stop living you and allow him to live through you.